Hey Earth signs, we are going to get into this 12-12 gateway, full moon in Gemini reading. There's so much going on. I normally tap in, I do my research. I'm like, how's this all going to affect us? Yeah, there's so much going on that I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to ask Source for a message for you, for the sign, for the collective. Give you some advice from the archangels. Give you a mantra. We're going to keep it super simple. But it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Sometimes the messages come through and they're very specific. And if you're trying to fit it into your life or it doesn't make sense, it might not be for you, and that's completely okay. You can check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, because that might be more of the energy you're in today, depending on what needs to be, what you're tapping into energetically. All right, so we are going to start with Taurus. Taurus, this message is for you. Let's see what Source, God, the universe, angels, guides, your higher self. Let's see what they have to say to you in this energy. It's time to release negativity. Okay, so here's the thing, Taurus. I'm getting a bit of a threefold message, and I'm going to preface, because this happened with the fire signs, it's probably going to happen with the other signs. There's a lot of polarity happening in my readings, so I'm getting a lot of dual messages. So filter through again, feel it with your heart. If it feels right, it's for you. If it doesn't, it's not. Just let that ride. All right, so for the negativity part, okay, some of you, this is affirmation that you have been working very hard to release the negativity, and it's confirmation from the universe, affirmation from the universe that you are doing the work. This is a sign to say, you know what, good job. Okay. For others of you, your concept of negativity is still very linear. In the essence of negativity is doing bad things. But negativity doesn't always take the form of bad, quote unquote, things. Sometimes it's the inability to release control. Sometimes it's the need to feel like you have to save everyone. Okay. All of those things. Sometimes it's the need to do all the work because someone might not do it as well as you, or you can't rely on anyone else. Sometimes it's giving up hope because you've never had an experience where someone's come through for you. Okay, so there's a lot of different negative connotations that you feel are your responsibility to take over. And oh God, this is the tough part of this, right? The problem is that all of those modalities come from a wound or a place of low vibration, which creates negative responses in your environment. It creates negativity happening. So with this energy, you can ask to be relieved of that. You can be asked to be shown clarity. Show me what is for my greatest and highest good right now. Allow me to, some of you may just need to start doing daily energetic clearings, 10-minute meditation, balancing your chakras, just to kind of help you in flow. Some of you are just waking up to this concept, okay? So there's no judgment in that. When I come through and I'm like, okay, you might be doing this, you might be doing that, you might whatever, there's no judgment in that. It's all about perception and awareness and giving you the opportunity to say, you know, I'm aware that this is happening now. What can I do about it? So just recognize what actions, what choices, what patterns come from a negative or low vibrational place, okay? Because not, you know, even martyrdom, right, is a negative, low vibrational energy. Okay, it doesn't have, it's filling a void in a different way. So for some of you, it's just really trying to tap into that place of releasing the need to continue in your low vibrational patterns, thought processes, Gemini is a thought. It's a very it's a very mental it's an air sign, right? So there's a lot of mental energy happening right now, and there's a lot of observation. You're given the opportunity to observe yourself, and understand why your shadow self or that part of you needs to do those things. Okay. For some of you, it is a sense of feeling better about yourself because you feel like you're in control. And again, that's not for all of you. Some of you have mastered this. Some of you have really hunkered down to do the work, and you weren't going to let any obstacles get in the way of your well-being, okay? And that's confirmation for some of you. So if you're reading this, you'd be like, I got over all those things. Well, you're right, you did, okay? I can't tell you whether you didn't or you did. So I sometimes I just pick up some of the things I'm hearing while people are watching, but anywho. Let's see what the archangels have to say. Taurus, yeah, change your life, okay? Archangel Samuel, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Change is coming, Taurus, and I know that's a difficult place for your sign to be in, but you have to be able to trust yourself. You have to be able to trust that no matter what, you can navigate these waters. And no matter what, the universe has your back. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. It is a 7, which is deeper spiritual knowledge. It might be beneficial for you to learn more about how this all works. Okay, the old ways of trying to protect yourself and trying to make decisions to avoid pain and suffering because you don't want to deal with certain things are over. Okay, the universe is making it very difficult to be able to continue those patterns, basically. Yeah. This is a great epiphany moment. For some of you, your crown chakra, I'm hearing, is opening up to its perfect healthy state for where you're at right now. So allow the knowledge to flow through. Allow it to tap into your intuition and give you guidance. All right, let's see what mantra we have for you today. Yeah, baby. I surrender to a power greater than me. That's the first one. I surrender to a power greater than me. And this is perfect for all of you who feel you have to save everyone. You have to save it. Like, you have to surrender to a greater power. Okay, there's something much bigger than you that has had much more experience and can help you. Okay. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. Okay. My outer experiences are a reflection of my internal experience. We talked about that a little bit, about that, those low vibrational energies putting out in affecting the aspects of your life. Okay. That is absolutely 100% what you're going to go through. And I'm so excited for you because I just feel this collective relief, this sigh of relief. Like, you know what? I'm no longer burdening myself. And we don't do it consciously, guys. It's not like we're stupid enough to do that. It's just a defense mechanism that needs to be broken down and recalibrated. That's it. Okay, Taurus, I hope this has helped you. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and enjoy these amazing energies. We are now going to move on to Virgo, okay? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What do we got for you today? What do we have for Virgo for this full moon in Gemini 12/12 gateway? Okay. That's funny. The answers you need are coming because we have the full moon in Gemini, okay? So this is going to be a very powerful energy for you. Answers are coming. I keep hearing that, even though the stuff that I read didn't really reflect that, that this full moon, this 12/12 gateway is going to clear a lot of things up. For some, it's going to be allowing the protective ego to take a back seat so you can feel into the truth. For some of you, there's going to be situations that brings a lot of clarity into your awareness with other people, like with certain relationships with other people. It doesn't matter what relationship they are. There's definitely going to be a lot of clarity. It's almost like, I don't know, like, let's say you've been spending a lot of time with someone, or you've been friends with them for a long time or whatever. And then this last time you spent time with them, you're like, what is going on? Like, how could I not see this about that person before? And it's not a judgment. It's just sort of like, how did I not recognize how I feel when I'm around them? Like, there's just like this, it's this aha moment of like, okay, we're not vibrationally aligned anymore. And there's an acceptance there. And it's not about them being bad for you. It's not about you being bad for them. It's not about that. It's just this clarity, this undeniable clarity. Okay. I feel like a lot of you are going to be given this clarity that you really need, especially in relationships. Whether they're romantic or not, it doesn't matter. I feel like you're also going to have a lot of clarity with yourself. Okay. Some of you might speak in a way, how am I putting this? How is it coming through? Some of you might speak in a way about yourselves to inspire loving yourself, but you weren't quite there yet. It's sort of like, I'm this being of love, and it's sort of like these affirmations, but you didn't quite believe it here. I feel like there's going to be a connection here for you between here and here, so that what you're saying, you actually know and believe truly. Like, you're not trying to convince yourself anymore. Like, you just genuinely believe that you are this being of love and light. Like, there's going to be a lot of clarity around that. I feel like so many people that came in as a Virgo sign with a lot of past life trauma and unworthiness of love. I feel like that's kind of, it was 12/12 when I said that. Damn. I feel like there's a large group of you that have struggled with the acceptance of real love and truly loving yourself, almost feeling selfish about it, or feeling like it was shameful to love yourself, or to think you were anything more than a humble peasant. That might resonate with some people. Some of you really rebelled against that. Some of you really owned that and tried to make the best of it. But I feel like that's all going away now. Like, I feel like you're just going to recognize that you're this powerful being of love and light, and there's humility naturally attached to it, because it's an organic power. It's not a power to win friends. It's not a power to be powerful. It's just the truth of who you are. Okay. It's very, very interesting, Virgo. You're kind of going to get an upgrade to your beliefs, but I just feel like whatever that is, because I feel like you're subservient even in your relationships with people. And I feel like the energy of this gateway and this full moon is helping you gain clarity around that. All right, let's see what the archangels have to say to you, Virgo. Apparently they don't got a lot to say. Usually when this happens, I'm supposed to like continue talking about something, but I don't feel anything coming through necessarily. Yeah, there we go. 9 of Gabriel. Stay determined, move forward, be prepared for any possibility, environmental activism. All right. So I feel like this is like the 9 of Wands energy. There's walls up. But there's also a depiction. I don't have the cards here, but there's this merman and he's lining up the path. So crossing their T's, dotting their I's. You have an eye for detail. I I feel like there's a big shift and change coming for you is what they're saying. But just stay determined and keep moving forward because you're on the right path. You may feel the urge to take up a cause, and if that allows that part of you to feel good about yourself, to love who you are, to feel like you are contributing to society, that's a huge part of your karmic balancing. There's nothing wrong with that. The only concept is why you're doing it. It's your intention behind it. Are you doing it to be liked or be honored, or are you doing it because it genuinely makes your heart sing? Okay. I don't know where that came from, but there's a lot coming through, so here we are. All right, let's get your mantra for this time, this energy. Yeah, there's a stream of love supporting my dreams, okay? Your dreams are valid, your dreams are real, your dreams are not selfish. Your dreams will help you, and in doing so will help everybody else in the process. So there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Tap into that space of love, Virgo, for yourself. It's going to allow those answers to come through for you, but there will be so much clarity for you. I'm really excited for you, actually. All right, be your peace, love yourself, share your light. I hope it has helped, and take advantage of these energies because they're very powerful today and probably for the next few days, if I'm going to be honest. And the full moon again will be for 2 weeks. All right, so let's get into Capricorn. Okay, so what's going on with our Capricorns with this 12-12 gateway, this full moon in Gemini? What do we have going on here? What is a message for them? Can we get a message from the universe, from source, from their higher selves, whoever wants to come through for their greatest and highest good? Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, I feel like you're down for that, Capricorn. I feel like some of you have kind of been in this sort of flux. You're not afraid to work, you know that. You're not afraid to get practical, you know that. But there's this part of you, this pessimistic part of you, okay? And again, not everybody, but you'll understand what I'm about to say, that believes that your dreams, that those hopes you feel, that want in your heart, is not possible. How could it possibly be? How could this possibly be a reality? Okay, some of you are struggling with the conversations you're having with your soul. You want to believe, but on a subconscious level, there's this part of you that feels like you just don't know how it would work. Okay, and what I'm hearing with this card is that you need to start acting on it and let the universe support your actions. This part of you, that pessimistic part that's like it's not possible, it's not going to come to fruition, is keeping you from making that practical plan, okay? For most of you, this is creating consistency in your life for things that are not practical to you, which is really interesting. Like for some, it could be meditating every day, making sure you do that every day. For some of you, if you're into entrepreneurship, what does that look like? Planning out, creating a practical plan that you can act on. Okay, when it comes to relationships, because there is a lot about clarity around relationships with this full moon. But for some of you, it's sort of being like, I don't know how this is going to work. For some of you, wanting to leave. I don't know how I'm going to leave. Start making a practical plan, and the universe will support you. And anyone in your circle that doesn't support you, it doesn't matter. It truly does not matter. They will either get on board or they won't, but you will be happy and healthy, okay? For some of you, it's wanting a relationship with someone, but you're not sure how it will work. Okay, and while you can't force anybody to have a relationship with you, you could try. That'd be super awkward. Start creating a plan for counteracting those disbeliefs. Okay, so an example, I really want to be with this person, but I have no control over it. That's true. Okay. They'll, because I have no control, it's never going to work out. That's not true. Okay. So it's almost like you have to sit there in your I am presence and be present in the moment and counteract those thoughts and make a plan for that. I'm going to let all of these negative feelings pop up, and I'm going to deal with them one at a time. I'm going to journal. I'm going to automatically write. I'm going to talk to my higher self. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to release whatever those things are that are keeping me from feeling like my dreams can't come true. Because you are worthy of your greatest and highest good. And you will know in your heart if this person is for your greatest and highest good. Okay. It's calling in your vibrational alignment. It's shifting your vibrational alignment. And sometimes that needs a practical plan. We live in a practical environment. Okay. All right. So much going on, Capricorn. But it's time to start acting on those plans, or creating a plan that you can act on. It's time to step out of that dream state. Still allow the feeling of the dream state to guide you, but it's time to actually start doing shit, basically. Yeah, get your shit together. No, just kidding. I feel like, I just heard a collective, seriously, my shit is together. Yeah. Solutions. Okay. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. Okay. So we did talk about that. We talked about forgiving and healing. That part of you that's pessimistic, that believes you aren't worthy of these dreams, is part that needs forgiving and healing. It's either something you took on from someone else. It's allowing your previous experiences to predict your future. It's all of those things. And again, with that daily practical plan, that daily grind, you can slowly and quickly, for some, if you're having fun with it, okay, you can release that stuff that's blocking you so that you can act on your plans. Okay, being objective with your compromise, releasing an attachment to an outcome, and self-control and patience. I do feel like you're one of the signs that has more self-control and patience than others. This is your wheelhouse. You have got this. All right, let's take a look at what mantra you can say throughout this time, if you so choose. It's time for you to captain your own ship. Start making your decisions for you and your greatest and highest good, and know that it will have a positive effect on everyone else in your life, no matter how they react. If they react, it's because of their own issues that they need to deal with. That's not your job to take that on for them. I don't know who that's for, but that was very strongly coming through. Okay. When I'm in alignment with love, with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. So for some of you who are just seeking peace, this is for you. I feel we are all seeking peace, but you can say this to yourself if you like, okay? When I'm in alignment with love, let's try that one more time. You could be in alignment with love. There's nothing wrong with that. When I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Okay, so when you have to make these plans, when you have to start doing this, align yourself with the love of the universe. What does love feel like for you? Tap into that and go from there. The moment you do, and some of you that are doing it right now, you can feel it instantly. Your brain and your mind take a back seat instantly. It's like they can't exist in that energy. Because that is the truth. That is the clarity that you seek and you need. Okay, I hope this has helped. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing 12/12 gateway, full moon in Gemini, Capricorn.